Peace, love, and light. Thank you for everyone for tuning into another Lala Divine video. I just wanted to thank you guys for your likes, shares, and subscribes and your support. I decided to come face to face today and do a reading. It's been a minute, and plus, it is full moon. As we know, full moons are very important time to release and set intentions for whatever you're trying to manifest in your life, whether it's materialistic, healing, anything you want to manifest. Now is the time to release and get yourself in that energy to keep it going. I'm guessing this full moon is in Venus, or not Venus, but Virgo and Pisces. So Virgo's an earth sign. It's more like busy, busy, work, 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 and balancing it with your emotions. So this full moon is very important because I feel like it has a lot to do with balancing the feminine and the masculine energy. I feel like that's what God has been homing in on me about, is maintaining my feminine energy and stepping into my masculine at times, but like I said, maintaining it and balancing out. So also, the full moon is also about controlling your emotions and releasing things that no longer serves you. Guys, we know there's a lot of limited beliefs, the way we eat. There's a lot of things that we can do to, or a lot of things that we can release, period. So, and it's not like it's a bad thing because it's helping you become your better self. So anyway, so real quick, I always want to do a full moon reading. I always like to do rituals, not nothing all crazy like that, but just like releasing, lighting my candles, set my intentions on things that I want to, work on in my life. And then I come out here and I burn it in my fire pit. So yes, it's a beautiful time. I like to come and listen to music and sage, have me a glass of wine. I just like to take advantage of this full moon energy, okay? I can't sleep, and the energy and the momentum is just going. So I'm taking advantage of it and trying to live my best life and manifest my highest dreams and to evolve daily. So I hope you guys are doing the same. Again, taking advantage of getting out in nature, really allowing it to speak to you, and most important, pay attention to your dreams. If you guys have a dream that you don't really know about, write it down and like come back to it. Set the intentions the night before you go to sleep and say, I will remember my dream. I will remember my dream. And keep your dream journal next to you. Write those dreams down and pray on it and ask for discerning. What does this dream mean? Because dreams are very important in this energy right now. So let's tap into it. So I did shuffle some cards and lay it out. It is not very easy to make videos anymore. I am a mother now and I have a full-time job, so I gotta do things to, conveniently to get you guys the content and for me to be able to get it all together. Okay, so let's get into it. I asked Spirit what they wanted us to know for this full moon energy, and like I said, I got some cards laid out, and then we'll pull tarot cards to add any additional messages they might have for us. Divine guidance and divine wisdom is something that we always want to have. A scripture in the Bible says, lean not on your own understanding. I don't know everything. I don't wish to know everything. I do wish, but I'm not going to sit around and say, I know everything. Woo, woo. I want to learn. I want to know. I want to grow. I'm vulnerable for new information. I'm very open-minded, and I just want to know. So I pray that this message resonates. Take what fits, leave the rest, okay? Don't make it a big deal, guys. It's all good. All right. So first and foremost, what Spirit wants us to know for this full moon energy is a lot of times we get so busy and we don't take that minute to be still and breathe and work on grounding yourself. The root chakra has been coming up in a lot of my little short readings, even on TikTok. It's important that we work on grounding ourselves. That is the basis of all things. If we're not grounded, if we're not set in a place where we feel safe and that we don't have to operate in survival mode, how can we elevate to the next step, especially in your spirituality? You have to feel safe and grounded in order to feel love. It all starts somewhere, and it starts within us. So meditating and going outside and putting your feet in the ground, gardening, getting doing anything that has anything to do with nature. 2 years ago, I did not care anything about flowers or none of that. And now that I have stepped into my spirituality and I'm learning more about grounding and what works better for me and keeping me in a peaceful state for my household and my sanity, gardening has been something that I've got into. I love to see things grow, watching it. It takes time, it takes patience. So you have to be mindful that life is about being patient. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. But gardening was a tool for me to help me get more grounded. Now I love nature. I love flowers. I love butterflies. I just love God's creation because now I appreciate it. I've took my time and labored until for these things to be pretty. You know, you see the roses behind me. Some of them are dying, but they look good, okay? I've been struggling with this rose bush, but I'm excited. It looks beautiful, okay? So we need to focus on meditating more. Really sitting down with yourself, being still. Yeah, you can meditate walking, you can meditate doing a lot of things, but I mean like sitting still, your mind is still, you're not thinking about anything and you're just breathing through, inhaling and exhaling. Those are very important, guys. Breathing is very important. Sometimes we get all stressed, we get too tense, our shoulders are up here, we're clenching our jaws, our temples are hard, and we're just all tense, and you need a massage. You need to feel relaxed. Shake all that energy around. If you've been laying down and all depressed lately, get up and move. Turn some music on. Work them hips. Work that feminine energy. Yes, okay? Period. All right. Okay, so there's some things that's going on in your life that you need to make some sound decisions about. It's kind of like, I'm gonna say life or death, because a lot of decisions are life and death situations, but this is saying you need to meditate and contemplate. So with it saying it's a new moon in Pisces, this lets me know this is an emotional decision. So you got to be mindful because this is Pisces energy. This is the full moon in Pisces, I believe, or in Virgo. One of the two. Don't quote me. I should have had all that down. But anyway, we human. But anyway, the point that I'm making is don't allow your emotions to make subtle decisions for you. Matter of fact, now is not even a time to make any concrete decisions. Now is the time to meditate and contemplate. Write these things down. Write your pros and your cons to see exactly what is the best move for you to make. They say make your next move your best move, okay? All right, so next we got the expect powerful change. 555, the number of change. So if you guys been seeing numbers lately, that's a number of change. That's a huge significant way of saying that something in your life is changing. And whether it's you, it's the things around you, it's the things that you're doing. Maybe you're changing your diet, maybe you're adding more yoga, working out, adding meditation until you're waking up early, you know, making sure you're making your bed, praying with your kids before they go to sleep. There's some type of change that you've been wanting to do, and now it's the time to get it done. Now it's the time. The energy, the portal is open for you to get it done, okay? And now it's time to show the world the real you. Who are you? Who is this person in this human experience? I feel as though this emotional situation got you forgetting who you are, forgetting your power and the morals and integrity that you have within. I feel like it's been stripped from you. And no, we're not doing that. So this full moon, it's time to release. It's time to let go of things that no longer serve you so you can step into this change. What is this change? We're going to dig in and see, okay? All right. With the change, there's victory coming. So we know that whatever you're going through right now is for a purpose. I see family. I see hope. I see passion, inspiration, all of that. You have like a team of people behind you. You are divinely protected, divinely guided, and you're just going through a phase where you're learning to love yourself a little bit more. You're learning to trust yourself. You're learning to let go of things that no longer serve you and choose yourself. So there's always victory in that. So whatever decision you're trying to make, no matter what the decision is, it's going to be victory behind it because you got to trust yourself to make the right decision. Step into your imagination. It's time to create, create, create. Once you get out of this emotional state where you're not really focused on your pride and ego and how you feel about things, because at the end of the day, it's not about how we feel, it's about what we have to do. Then you can create. What do you want to create? What do you want to manifest? What new opportunities you want to stir up in your life? It's all right there. But the thing is you have to dig in. Some of you guys don't know where to start. Some of you guys are at a place where you're going through a new start and you're like, where do I begin? Well, it all starts. In the Bible, it says childlike faith. God talks about children all the time. If you think about it, before we became adults and got responsibilities and things like that, it was important for us to live and be present and be kids and have fun and get dirty and da 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 da. So sometimes we have to get into our imaginative and our inner child state to get back to the roots of what we like. We have been blocked with so much bamboozle food and all of this stuff to make our energy and our mental and everything suppressed. So now that you're stepping into a new beginning, now you can step into your inner child and dig up those dreams and aspirations you had when you were younger. Okay, so there's someone around you that you are questioning, like, should I give this person a chance? You've been hurt a lot. See my kitty back there? That's Osiris. And now it's like, I don't trust nobody. I'd rather just stay away from everybody. I'd rather just live my life and do me. That's not how this works. I'm sorry. And true enough, sometimes we forget. We forget to be discerning. We forget to stand up for ourselves. And we do allow people to come into our lives that don't have no business in there, giving them energy, giving them money, time, all of that, and they don't deserve it. And we have to go through that to learn who we should accept and put in our lives. So just be mindful of that. There's somebody who's really trying to support you and be there for you and walk with you. Like it says, raindrops, take a chance on them. Like, don't just give up because somebody else wronged you that you just saying, forget it, I don't want to deal with nobody. No, because just because there's one bad seed don't mean the whole tree is bad. There's plenty of apples that you can pick from. Okay, take a chance on them. Don't let fear hold you back. All right, so it says it's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest days. So I'm thinking this has something to do with this person. It's up to you to find the beauty in everything and people. Like, yes, people are ignorant, people are mean, but there's also good people out here that is the bomb, this shit. Like, you be like, man, I think I can hang with that person. Just watching their social media, they look like somebody you can fuck with, you know what I'm saying? So don't be so quick to judge a book by its cover. Don't be so quick to be so in your mind that you don't open up to different possibilities and different personalities and characters that's out here. Just because you've seen so much doesn't mean that there's not more else to see. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's tap into it with tarot a little bit. All right, Spirit, what does you want the collective to know? Yeah, you're kind of giving up on love at this point. You're kind of not focusing on the relationship status because someone you thought was going to offer you something didn't come through. They offered you bullshit and lies. Yeah, this King of Wands in reverse. Somebody who was real immature, didn't really know what they wanted in life, and just basically wasted your time. For real. So, what's this powerful change, Spirit? What is this powerful change? Ooh, two of them. Okay, so this powerful change is you're having to make a decision about juggling things. Like, I feel like you're the type of person who you want to do this, but because you're being pulled all these other directions, you'll put this down to the side to do this. But then you're battling in conflict with yourself because you should be doing what you want to do. So now's the time that the change is you're not going to be juggling your life no more. It's time for you to, again, look at this as the Six of Cups. This is about nostalgic childhood memories. It's time for you to go back into that energy to pull up and dig up who you were or who your dreams and aspirations were. That is so awesome. It's no more juggling. No more saying, I wish I woulda, coulda. It's time to get out there and do what you're supposed to be doing. Whatever you're called to do, your purpose, get out there and do it. All right, yeah. We got the Moon card. Stop being an enemy to yourself. Allow yourself to flourish and be who you're supposed to be. This card right now is saying to me self-sabotage. Usually this is an enemy card. Watch out for people around you. But I feel like this is a divine feminine reading as usual. But you're an enemy, you with yourself. This is like a Gemini, like two personalities. You're battling two personalities. You don't have to battle that personality no more. Like, you're not that person. Let that old suit go. Take that shit off and go on about your business. That's old. This is the new you, the new world, the new exciting, vibrant person. Step into that energy. That's what's gonna bring this change. I'm telling you. All right, Spirit, what other messages you have? I don't want to make this too long. Yeah, all right. So yeah, you are walking away from something, and because you're walking away from this, you are avoiding a tower. So whoever you're dealing with is going through some shit. We love when people in their loud cars. But anyway, they're going through some stuff. And you got to make that decision to walk away, or you're going to be going through that tower with them. Now, when I say tower, it doesn't mean like, oh, the world's going to crash down on them. But it's just this person has to go through a lesson. And this lesson has nothing to do with you. It can if you keep holding on to the situation or the idea of the situation. Maybe you're not in a relationship, but you keep on entertaining the idea of that you walked away. You knew there was a tower coming, so you walked away, and now you're like, oh, but what, did I make the right decision? Did I make the right call? Is it okay? Is he gonna come back to me? The divine masculine. Any other messages, Spirit? So how can this collective tap into their inner child, Spirit? How can the collective tap into their inner child? Okay. So you can tap into your inner child by becoming inspiration, like listening to music that inspires you. Changing the small things first, starting at the basis. What are you listening to? What are you watching? Who is in your circle? Who is speaking life into you? Because this is where the problem roots from. If you're trying to change and trying to do things different, you can't have the same mentality. You can't hang, you can't do the same things. You got to do things different. So now you have to have a drive and ambition and inspiration to try different things out, okay? Also, again, there's this Two of Cups, this relationship. You're juggling this fact that you should entertain. Maybe right now it's not meant for the divine feminines, the collectives that I'm talking to be in a relationship. It's not time to focus on the union. It's time to focus on you so you can get your power back, so the divine masculine can be who he needs to be, okay? You giving too much. Now you've depleted. You have nothing left to give. So how can you give to this situation if you have nothing left to give? Now it's time for you to give to yourself. That's the expect powerful change. The change is to invert all that energy that you're sending out and bring it to yourself. Okay. Any other messages, Spirit, for this full moon? Yeah. You've been not working. You've been scattered all over the place, and you need to focus on your pinnacles. You got bills and stuff you got to pay. There's things that you want to do, so you got to get your focus together. Any other messages, Spirit? All right, this is the last card. So we got the Page of Wands. So yeah, you need to find, okay, so I feel like you got a lot of ideas. When you get out of this energy of missing this person, you're in your feminine energy and you're like, oh, I want to create. But the problem is you got to focus on one thing at a time. Start one place and gradually build yourself to that point. Don't get frustrated when you fall off. Don't get frustrated when you forget or lose focus or tap into your masculine energy too much. It's okay. We're human. But now's the time where you got to focus on you. So I pray that this message resonated. I really hope that you guys really take this time and use this energy to really cultivate whatever you want to manifest, especially within the next couple months, the end of this year, okay? Let's bring 2022 in with a bang. Let's get to the bag. Let's focus on healing. Let's stand in our power, our divine feminine energy. Let's let the men be them. And remember, the more we heal, they will heal. So if you're not healing, don't be mad because they not healing. It all starts with you. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.